Stay by my side. Some days feel like a long road with nowhere left to go. The wind keeps pushing against me, and my heart moves slow. But every time I start falling, when I can't see the light, you're there beside me, baby, helping me through the night. Oh, stay by my side, and I'll stay by yours. We'll make it through the hard times like we've done before. When the world gets colder and the tears won't dry, stay by my side. Stay by my side. We ain't rich with money, we ain't living like kings, but your love is worth more than all those shiny things. We've seen storms come around us, we watched seasons change, but your hand in mine still feels the same. Stay by my side, and I'll stay by yours. We'll make it through the hard times like we've done before. When the world gets colder and the tears won't dry, stay by my side. Stay by don't see, baby. There's a lamp still burning by the window, though the dawn came hours ago. Your favorite chair sits in the corner, like it's waiting for you to come home. The radio keeps playing old love songs, the kind we'd sing out of key. And every little thing around this house still remembers you and me. Darling, how am I supposed to carry on when every room keeps holding on to you? Every hallway knows your voice, and this silence gets so heavy when I ain't got no choice. This old house keeps calling, and so does my soul tonight. The neighbors say the seasons change, broken hearts will mend with time, but the clock upon the mantle still stopped on the night goodbye arrived. I hear the freight train in the distance, rolling through the pouring rain, and every lonely whistle sounds like you're leaving once again. Darling, how am I supposed to carry on when every room keeps holding on to you? Every floorboard tells a story, every hallway knows your voice. This silence gets so heavy when I ain't got no choice. This old house keeps calling, and so does my soul tonight. Maybe heaven needed an angel more than this world needed you. Baby, somewhere beyond these heartaches, your skies are always blue. But every prayer I send upward falls back through the dark, leaving your memory glowing like a fire. When every room keeps holding on to you, every floorboard tells a story, every hallway knows your voice. And though the years keep passing, I still hear your footsteps in the noise. This old house keeps calling, like it never said goodbye. And if love can cross forever beyond the stars above, then save a place beside you for the man who never stopped loving you. Still calling, this old house keeps calling. and I still hear you. Found your picture on the shelf, hidden underneath the years. Dust covered every corner, but it couldn't hide the tears. Your smile still fills the frame, like no time has passed at all. And for a moment I could almost hear your footsteps down the hall. There's dust on the photograph, but not upon my heart. The years may blur the memory, but they can't tear it apart. Dust on the photograph, fading black and white, but your love still shines inside me every single night. Like everybody says, but some things hold a piece of us long after love has left. The frame is getting older, the edges wearing thin, but every time I look at it, I see you once again. Baby, memories are blessings, maybe they're a curse, but I'd rather feel the ache than forget you first. Dust on the photograph, still see your smile. Yeah. Still sitting there. Last night I opened up the drawer by the side of my old bed, found a faded envelope filled with words I never said. The paper smelled of yesterday, the ink had turned to gray, but every line still carried you, like you never went away. Outside the window, autumn leaves were dancing in the dark, while I sat there holding pieces of a long-forgotten heart. There was dust upon the letter, dust upon my hands, dust on every promise that never got the chance. I read every single sentence like I did 1,000 times, and felt the years come crashing down between those fragile lines. So I folded up that letter and placed it back again. Tried to leave you in the past, where the memories had been. But Lord, some words keep living long after they're unsaid. The letter never reached your hands, but it never left my head. Every Sunday after service, I walk slowly through the square, past the bench beside the fountain, where we'd sit without a care. The preacher talks of second chances and learning to move on. Some stories keep on playing long after the song is gone. Sometimes when the choir rises and the voices fill the sky, I swear I hear you singing too, somewhere beyond goodbye. Kept that old letter hidden through every passing year. Every page still holds a whisper, like you're somehow standing near. Still every road leads back to you, every mile, every town, and every dream I try escaping turns me back around. Maybe time was never meant to erase what love is known. Maybe hearts keep certain places long after they're alone. Why does every memory find me when I think may keep on turning, and the seasons come and go, but some words stay forever, even when nobody knows. The letter I never sent, thought time would close the story, thought the ending had been written, but the world kept moving forward, and my heart kept rereading. The letter never found you, no matter where you've been, but every night I still remember the letter I never sent. Still sitting there. Last night I opened up the drawer by the side of my old bed, found a faded envelope filled with words I never said. The paper smelled of yesterday. The record keeps turning. The front door closed behind you, soft as a fading prayer. I stood listening to the silence settling in the air. Your favorite record was still playing, spinning slow across the room, and every note felt heavier in the glow of that old moon. The chair beside the window still faced the evening sky, like it was waiting for your shadow to come walking by. Oh baby, can you hear that music? Drifting through the lonely dark. The record keeps on turning, like it don't know we're apart. And every crackle in the vinyl sounds a little like your voice. Lord, I'd stop this aching heart if I only had the choice. But the record keeps turning long after you've gone away, and every song it sings tonight still begs for you to stay. Sunday found me by the river, watching clouds roll slowly by, trying to lose your memory in that wide and open sky. But every street and every storefront knows the story of your touch, and the harder that I try forgetting, the more I miss you, love. The choir sang about redemption, the preacher talked of grace, but all I saw was your reflection in every familiar place. Oh, baby, can you hear that music drifting through the lonely dark? The record keeps on turning like it don't know we're apart, and every cracker in the vinyl sounds a little like your voice. Lord, I'd stop this aching heart if I only had the choice. Maybe somewhere you're still dancing to a song we've never heard. Maybe heaven writes its memories without a single word. But these old hands keep reaching for a love that's out of sight, and that lonely record spinning keeps me company tonight. Oh, baby, if you ever think of me when the evening shadows fall, know there's a man still listening for your footsteps in the hall, and the record keeps turning through the midnight and the dawn, like a broken-hearted witness to a love that's moving on. Yes, the record keeps turning, and though the years may roam, every song it leaves behind still tries to bring you home. The record keeps turning long after the music's gone. I still hear you. Stay a little longer. The evening light is fading, painting gold across the room. You're leaning close beside me, like a favorite old tune. The world can keep on turning, let tomorrow wait its turn. Right here in this quiet moment, there's nothing more I need to learn. Stay a little longer tonight. Don't let the hours fly. Let's hold on to this feeling beneath the moonlit sky. A little more laughter, a little more time, a little more of your hand in mine. Stay a little longer tonight before the stars say goodbye. I love the way you look at me, like I'm all you'll ever need. And every little smile you give plants another dream to keep. No grand plans or promises, just a heart that's true. The best part of every day is sharing it with you. When tomorrow comes calling, I'll still be by your side. 'Cause every road feels brighter with you along for the ride. Stay a little longer tonight. Don't let the magic fade. Let's keep dancing with the shadows. These memories have made. A little more laughter, a little more light, a little more love in the quiet night. Stay a little longer tonight and hold me close. Stay a little longer. Stay a little longer. Yeah. Oh Lord, Sunday morning came so quiet. The sunlight crossed the floor. I reached for my old Bible like I'd done 1,000 times before. Then a folded piece of paper slipped gently from between the pages, yellowed by the years, like a memory trapped in ages. Your handwriting stopped me cold before I read a single line. And suddenly the room was full of another place and time. The letter inside my Bible still knows how to make me cry. Every word feels like a doorway back to you and I. The letter inside my Bible still carries your goodbye, pressed between faith and memory, where old promises never die. You wrote about tomorrow like it was ours to keep. You wrote about forever in ink, running soft and deep. The paper's worn and fragile now, but the feelings never changed. Funny how a simple letter can make the years rearrange. Maybe heaven keeps old stories for lonely hearts to find. The letter inside my Bible still speaks when the room goes still. And though the world keeps turning, I don't think it ever will. The letter inside my Bible. One more verse. One more verse. There's a guitar in the corner, still leaning by the wall, and a notebook full of half-written lines I never finished at all. We started writing that song together one summer long ago, but life had other plans for us. Before the final note, it's the song we never finished, the words we never sang, still echoing through the years, like an old church bell that rang. The song we never finished, still playing in my mind, a melody without an ending that I keep trying to find. Sometimes late at night, I play those chords again, and for a little while it feels like you're right here, my friend. Every verse still holds your laughter, every chorus holds your smile, and every note keeps carrying me back 1,000 miles. Maybe every unfinished song lives forever somewhere, waiting for the missing voice to finally meet it there. It's the song we never finished, and maybe that's okay, 'cause some stories keep on living, even when they fade away. The song we never finished still helps me carry on, and every time I hear it, I know you're not truly gone. The song we never finished. One more verse. When I settled in this house, quiet as a prayer, snow gathered by the window beside your empty chair. The fireplace kept burning, but it couldn't warm the room. Some absences grow larger with every passing moon. Winter in your empty chair, winter in my soul. The season changed outside, but inside I stayed cold. Winter in your empty chair, still waiting by the fire for someone who ain't coming back, no matter how I try. some sacred thing, 'cause memories need somewhere to sit when they lose their wings. Empty chair. Before closing time, the bartender dimmed the lights. A few old souls kept holding on to the end of the night. The jukebox played a slow, sad song, one we used to know. And suddenly your shadow crossed the room from long ago. I could almost see you smiling, standing by the door, like the years between us never happened before. 3 minutes before closing time, you came back in my mind through a melody and a memory I thought I'd left behind. 3 minutes before closing time, the whole room disappeared, and for a little while it felt like you were here. The glasses sat half empty, the neon sign burned low. Outside the rain kept falling like it did so long ago. Then the music slowly faded, reality returned, and all that was left beside me was another lesson learned. Some nights are long enough to bring the past to life. Found your old key in my pocket, hidden there for all these years. A little piece of yesterday, still surviving all these tears. The house is gone, the locks are changed. The mailbox bears another name. But somehow, when I hold that key, everything feels the same. It's a key I never threw away, like a love that wouldn't die. A little piece of what we were, still living in my mind. The key I never threw away, though I knew that door was gone. Some hearts keep holding memories long after moving on. I could toss it in the river, watch it disappear from sight. But some things feel too sacred to leave behind at night. Every scratch upon that metal has a story of its own, and every story leads me back to a place I call home. Maybe it's just an old key, maybe it's more than that. Maybe love leaves little traces that time can't take back. Here's a key I never threw away, and maybe never will. 'Cause every time I hold it, I can feel your presence still. light still finds its way across your side of the bed, touching the empty pillow where you used to rest your head. The blanket hasn't moved much since the day you went away. Funny how silence settles in when love can't find a place to stay. I still wake up reaching for someone who isn't there. Your side of the bed still feels like home, even after all these years, sleeping here alone. Your side of the bed still holds your shape somehow, and every night I turn and look like you'll be there somehow. Friends say I should move on, buy a bigger bed instead, but they don't understand the conversations in my head. 'Cause every crease upon those sheets, every shadow in this room still whispers little pieces of a love that left too soon. Maybe hearts remember what hands can no longer hold. Your side of the bed is where I leave the light, not because I'm waiting, but because highway, open all through the night. And in the last booth by the window, we used to sit beneath the light. The waitress still remembers how you took your coffee black. And every time she sees me, she asks if you're coming back. That last booth at the diner still holds our name somehow. Though the years keep rolling by, it's waiting even now. That last booth at the diner, by the foggy window pane, where two hearts thought forever would never change. The trucks keep moving like rivers through the rain. Inside the jukebox keeps repeating the same old songs again. The last booth. This room used to be full of laughter, full of life and light. Now the silence sits beside me. Every single night, your picture on the dresser still watches from afar, like it knows exactly where you are. So I'm singing to the empty room, like you're still listening. Every word I couldn't tell you, every song I couldn't sing, I'm singing to the empty room, and hoping somehow can still hear me now. The curtains move so softly in the midnight breeze, and every little shadow brings back memories. I know I should stop waiting, I know I should move on, but this room keeps telling me you're not completely gone. If love leaves an echo, then it's living here tonight. I walk down the street tonight where we were young and free, back when every dream seemed close and every road led somewhere sweet. The movie theater's gone now, the corner store has changed, but every brick and every shadow still remembers our names. This is the street where we were young, where love felt strong and wild, where every sunset looked forever and every heart could smile. The street where we were young, still calling after me, like an old forgotten melody drifting to the trees. Street light where we shared our first kiss, and for a second I could almost touch everything I miss. The years have moved like freight trains, rolling through the night. But memories still live here under these yellow lights. Maybe growing older means learning what to keep. The street where we were young. Every evening around 9 o'clock, I'd hear that telephone ring. Your voice would drift across the line like spring after winter sting. Now the clock still reaches 9 like it always used to do. But silence sits beside me now, where I once waited for you. Nobody called after 9. The whole world just stood still. The shadows grew a little longer, and the room felt cold as steel. Nobody called after 9, but I kept listening anyway. Funny how a heart keeps hoping long after hope fades away. Curtains move against the glass. The street light burns below. Cars pass by like passing years, with places left to go. Yet every night at 9 o'clock, I pause without a plan. Some habits outlive reason. Some wounds outlive a man. After night, Found an old photograph this morning, tucked inside a drawer. Time had faded half the picture, like it couldn't hold it anymore. Your smile survived the damage, mine disappeared somehow. Funny how the years decide what they're keeping now. Half a photograph later, half a memory remains. Half of us still standing there, half washed away by rain. Half a photograph later, I still see us clear. The missing pieces hurt the most after all these years. Trace the edges slowly, trying to remember more. But some things live in silence, behind a closed door. A picture can lose its color, but not the life inside. Late night radio. It's 2 in the morning, and sleep won't come around. So I turn on the old radio for a little comfort sound. voice from another city starts singing something true, and every word reminds me of nights I spent with you. The station keeps on playing songs from long ago, and every melody seems to know something I don't. These midnight radio blues keep me company when the whole world disappears and it's just memories. These midnight radio blues fill this empty room, like an old friend sitting with me beneath the lonely moon. I hear a saxophone crying somewhere through the static air, and for a moment I could swear you were standing there. The DJ says love comes and goes like the tide upon the shore, but if that's true, then tell me why I still need you more. Maybe every broken heart finds its own song. Maybe that's why I keep listening all night long. When the whole world disappears and it's just memories, these midnight radio blues carry your voice somehow, and every song I hear tonight brings you back somehow. Late night radio. Midnight came without warning, slipped quietly through the door. The city kept on breathing, but I couldn't anymore. The chair across from mine sat empty, like it always seems to do. In another lonely evening, left without you. Midnight left without you. Just like yesterday, another moon crossed the sky, and carried time away. Midnight left without you, and took a piece of me. Some nights are harder than they're supposed to be. The clock keeps moving, my heart stands still. Still sitting there. There's a coffee cup on the table, right where you left it that day. I should have moved it long ago, but somehow it stayed. The morning sun still hits it like it always used to do, and every little crack upon it reminds me of you. That coffee cup on the table knows more than I do. It's seen every lonely morning since I lost you. That coffee cup on the table, still waiting patiently, like it believes you'll walk back in long before I believe. The world keeps turning outside, people come and go, but some things stay exactly where your memory wants them so. And every time I pass by, I hear your laugh somehow, funny how an empty cup can hold so much now. Maybe love leaves traces in the smallest thing.